62 years after independence, we should not live like this. You know, where, I mean, you would rather do other things in your life than spend time on this. Therefore, as we condole with the families that lost their loved ones, and as we congratulate our young people for expressing themselves and coming out to ask questions about their lives and their future, it is very necessary that as a country we ask the question, how can we avoid this? The only way of doing this is being true to ourselves, and being true to our responsibilities and to our mandates, and doing the right thing for our country. In fact, I have asked my colleagues in the opposition, and I want to say it here today, that we shouldn't confine the information that is coming and the investigations to 2023, 2024, and 2025. Let's go back and have an open public inquest on everything that has happened before. Because sometimes things happen, and when it's an opportune time, public inquest, so that everybody, because all of us, the Honorable Wamalwa and myself have served before on the National Security Council, we need to go before a magistrate or a judge in an open public inquest and put the facts we have there and put the information we have, and other role players also put the information they have. Because if we want to move forward, I don't think we have a future in this country without truthfulness and without focusing on what we need to do for our people. Because this cutting of corners, sometimes when something happens, we always enjoy the politics, we blame others and so on and so forth, and then tomorrow we behave as if nothing happened. And then next year will come, we have another situation like this. Let's be open and transparent. Let's all go forward. And I want to ask all my colleagues, because we can't ask accountability of others when we are not accountable ourselves. Let us go and explain some of these things that have happened even before 2022, so that we can now move forward together as a country with all facts and everything has been had and resolved. And we can deal with the unresolved matters that have not been conclusively investigated. Whether we start with Musand, we come to Jakutuma, we come to Kenei, we come to Yala and everything else. Let these things be investigated by an open public inquest. So that this is all the Twendembele, we explain and face the public on these issues. Because some of these issues are raised, and we keep this merry-go-round, you know, where we are always telling stories only when they are connected. You know, we cannot have government by blocking. Let's focus on the issues that we need to deal with. Let us address the lives of our people, and this issue should be investigated. When this matter happened on the 25th of June last year, we ought to have had an open public inquest into this. It will have given the Gen Z an opportunity to express themselves. We should have answered the question that time, how did we get here? Parliament is 2 kilometers from State House. For the first time since 1962, Parliament was overrun. What happened? How did we get here? Who knew what? And why didn't we prevent it? Why were we so insensitive to the point that citizens to get to that particular point and things that go south in the manner in which they did? So, finally, we also the way in which we deal with the country. Thank you.
Any questions?
Investigation. When we had Aki instance, some of them are in court. I don't want to talk about them because they are subject to court matter. When things happened in Kisumu, on the Pipendo, Kionjokoma brothers and so on, admission on the part of government, on those of us who are all players in government, admitting that a mistake has happened, that's where we start. And then asking the organs and the institutions that are judged with that responsibility to deliver on their mandate, so that the investigations are done without blocking them, and so that those who actually are involved and who are culpable are prosecuted. That is what His Excellency the Vice President has spoken to this afternoon. We are asking for actually not the police officers. What do our police officers think about some of these things? And then there are so many stories around this that ought to be addressed in a straightforward manner, in my opinion. Let us not sweep things under the carpet. So the difference is admission on our part. Where there was a mistake, we admitted there's a mistake here, and we sorted it out. Investigations were going on. And by the way, some of these files are open, and even if there's got additional information on these files, it's your duty as a citizen to give the information to the authorities, and prosecution commences. None of us, even the 3 of us who are here or the 4 of us who are here, none of us is above the law. I've never lived above the law even for 1 minute in my life. So the most important thing, get facts, not to play politics with security matters. So that when it's convenient, you can say this. When it's not convenient, you say the other. Let's go on and deal with these issues. If there are matters that have not been resolved, if there are issues that have not been done, let them be investigated. And that's why I'm calling for a public inquest.